Surviving Divorce, Part 3. So for a lot of us, we might leave the family home with little more than just our pillow, maybe the ratty blanket from the guest room, and a suitcase or two full of all our old married clothes. And we might not have a whole lot of cash to throw at a new wardrobe. But today, we're talking about the $30 divorce wardrobe. This week on Rebuilding Me, Brick by Brick, I'm Sal DiGuardia. So as we're just starting out on Divorce Row, we might come to the realization that rarely have we spent any time investing in maybe a stylish, even professional, or dare I say even a casual wardrobe in all the years that we were married because we're out there busy grinding it out, providing for the family. All we might have is a suitcase or two full of all those old, just dated, ratty clothes. And this is really where we can spend at least a little bit of our budget outside of the money that's not going to child support, and then of course eating and paying for rent. So for me, the first time I realized that my wardrobe needed an update, I was gonna get a job for the first time selling cars, and I really didn't have any business clothes to speak of except for maybe one suit that I picked up at a secondhand store. So I knew I had to do something different, and washing the same suit every day wasn't an option because A, it would probably fall apart at some point, and B, there's no way to get it dry cleaned every day after work. So my solution, I decided to check out Goodwill, specifically in my area, the Goodwill in Scottsdale, where I knew there was going to be some old money and possibly some decent donations. And of course, I was right. I hit the jackpot. I found 10 Van Heusen shirts, all different colors in fantastic condition, and all of them on sale. I got them for about $1 a piece. I also picked up 3 different suits, including one that was a blue pinstripe 3-piece suit, and I got it all for about $30. You could probably check out a Goodwill today and find pretty close to the same deals. The trick though, if you go on a Saturday when they're having their half off sale, then you get half off any tagged items, and that definitely helps you out in the bottom line. So for a wardrobe that would have cost $60, $70, not only did I pick up the shirts, the suits, even picked up a handful of ties, all for $30. Now listen, I know what you're thinking, and the first thought is Goodwill? No way. But I promise you, if you go to a nicer part of town, you're gonna find some deals that not only are fantastic quality clothes, but really a lot of these folks, they maybe wore them a handful of times. The shirts that I picked up, really, really nice condition. Guys, I know there's concerns about odor and pit stains and all that stuff. There wasn't a mark, not a scratch, not a spill from food, nothing. These clothes were in pristine condition. So I promise you, if you check out the nicer part of town, you're going to find some deals at Goodwill from some folks either with a lot of money and they just happen to wear clothes maybe once or twice and then donate them, or you're going to find older money where they just have a big wardrobe and a lot of great deals on donations at Goodwill. So now that was Goodwill in the Phoenix area, specifically Scottsdale. And today you can even find some deals in like North Phoenix, Northwest Phoenix, closer to Sun City Grand, if you're familiar with those areas. Not to alienate anybody outside of Arizona, but for my guys that are here in Arizona, that's where to find the deals. I just took a buddy of mine on Saturday, and for $50, we picked up probably 10 designer shirts, including like a Kenneth Cole reaction shirt that was in absolutely perfect condition, a bunch of other button downs, polos, a pair of slacks. The guy looks like $1 million. He's starting a new job in a few weeks, and so I just wanted to help him out and show him around the ropes of Goodwill shopping. And one of my jobs actually took me to Ohio, where one of my buddies turned me on to Salvation Army. Now, I have been to a Salvation Army before. I wasn't really impressed with the selection of donations there, at least here in Arizona. But let me tell you, in Ohio, totally different story. So we were in Canton, Ohio. All of my friends in Canton, you know what I'm talking about. It's the Wednesday night sale at the Salvation Army. And I'm telling you guys, I picked up at least 3, if not 4 or 5 suits, a bunch of great jackets that are versatile, can go with anything. And again, their Wednesday night sale, half off everything. I walked out of there with bags and bags and bags of clothes every Wednesday for like $20, $30 a pop. And a lot of those clothes, 5, 6, 7 years later, I still have them. They're still in great shape because they were in great shape when they were donated. Now let's talk shoes. So I usually have a hard and fast rule: don't buy shoes at Goodwill. If you can swing it, spend the 20, 30, 40 bucks to pick up a pair at either Kohl's, Marshall's, or Ross Dress for Less. You can usually find at least one pair of something versatile, even if it's in a canvas top or if it's a dress shoe that's a loafer. That's a great way to go. Black loafer, just a plain black loafer. You can add that to your wardrobe, wear it with anything. You can wear it with khakis, jeans, slacks, doesn't matter. You can always wear a plain black loafer. However, my hard and fast rule, I almost broke it this past Saturday because we found a pair for $6.50 of hardwood, handcrafted upper leather, wing-tipped tassels. Looked like a pair of shoes that probably belonged to a lawyer. Maybe were a little uncomfortable and he got rid of them after one wear. Almost no wear on the sole. However, they were about 2.5 sizes too small for either me or the guy that I was shopping with, so it didn't work for us. But you never know. You can find those every once in a while at Goodwill. Belts, even easier. Just stop by Walmart, pick up the George. It's, I think, like 14 or 15 bucks for a reversible belt that gives you brown or black. A couple different options. And remember, guys, I'm not trying to give you this information from like a fashionista perspective, like replenishing your wardrobe or a makeover or anything like that. In a pinch, if you really need a handful of dress clothes and you need them quick and you need them cheap and you just don't have a whole lot of other options, check out Goodwill. I promise I won't do you wrong. And believe me, I get it. My parents took me to Goodwill all the time when I was a kid. We never had new clothes. So I know that stigma and feeling like I don't ever want to go back to that place. But the truth is, once you hit about 30, 35 and you understand the value at Goodwill, especially these days when you can get really great clothes in really great condition, you'll definitely change your mind. But the bottom line is you'll come out looking, smelling, and really feeling like for your next job, or maybe just to replenish your wardrobe for your current job, whether it's social, whatever the situation, you'll come out feeling tons better, and you never know, might lead you down the aisle again. Now the question is, fellas, and I'd love it if you could drop this in the comments below, what's your location? Where are you finding massive deals? Whether it's Goodwill, Salvation Army, what days should we be going there? Let's help the other guys out. Drop it in the comments below, and we'll see you next time on Rebuilding Me, Brick by Brick.